An absolutely beautiful night in downtown St. Petersburg. Beautiful fall weather here tonight as the Tampa Bay Rowdies defend the home turf. Hartford Athletic is in town. This pregame show brought to you by Farah & Farah, Tampa's injury lawyers, and online at farahandfarah.com. We welcome you inside the booth, everybody. Thrilled you're here. Drew Felios alongside Ryan Davis. Just 2 regular season games remain. And for the Rowdies, Ryan, there is simply no margin for error moving forward.
No, and thank goodness they're back in our lang. Despite the loss last week, Drew, this team scored 12 goals in the last 4 matches before the loss. So they are actually in that type of form at home to get a result tonight.
Not a good result last week for the Rowdies, a 5-0 loss on the road, partly because they did not have their top weapon, Wubens Pasius, who is with the Haitian national team. He is back on the field tonight, though.
He is, and he didn't get that much time with the national team, which means he's fresh and ready to go. The last time he played on this ground, 2 goals. He was player of the match, and he had the least amount of touches than any player on the field. He is special.
Hartford Athletic, meanwhile, this team comes in on fire. And we have seen them in years when they have not fared so well against the Rowdies. But Sebastian Anderson leading this team, they have won 7 of their last 8.
They are in ripping form. They've also scored 10 goals in the last 5 matches, averaging 2 goals per game. They're doing it with offense, and they are so quick up top, so athletic, they drive teams crazy. So I think the Rowdies have to be at their very best and consolidate just the matchup.
Aaron Guillen not in the lineup tonight for the Rowdies. That is a big storyline moving forward. How surprised were you to see that?
Very surprised. Aaron Guillen has been the stalwart for this Rowdies team for the last 5 years. Left centre-back, left footer, hard to replace. The Rowdies are going to have to do their very best tonight to plug that hole.
He's not in the 11. He is in the 18, so he could make an appearance late. All right, it's the Tampa Bay Rowdies hosting Hartford Athletic. We've got the kickoff coming up next on Tampa Bay's 44 and ESPN+. Stay tuned.
So what makes the original Hooters so special? Everybody wants to know our secret recipe. The answer is simple. We care about our people, the food we serve, our guests, and the community around us. And this has been true since day one. We created a unique experience like no other. What you see is years of hard work. This is our family, and we're here because we care. To us, originality isn't just one thing. It's everything. Hooters. Always original.
One thing I noticed is that when Chuck joined me, he challenged me.
You're going to be late.
Not as late as you. It's a natural thing between brothers, pushing each other.
Hey, it's one-upmanship. It's good for us, and it's good for our clients.
It doesn't get more fairer than that.
Tampa, St. Pete, the Rays, the Rowdies, the golf courses, the beaches. The Tampa Bay area is filled with great choices. That's why you choose to call it home. At Orlando Health, we're here to make your healthcare choices even better. With our investments in St. Pete's Bayfront Hospital and Tampa Bay's respected Florida Medical Clinic, plus new ER locations and even healthier choices to come. Orlando Health, choose well.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs. You name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call, Farah and Farah.
Moments away from kick. Both teams greeting each other, trotting out onto the field here at Al Lang Stadium. The Rowdies and Hartford Athletic tonight. Should be fun. Let's size up the starting lineups presented by Orlando Health, Bayfront Hospital, the 4-3-3 for this Hartford Athletic squad. Now, we told you about Anderson in the back. He is special, but also notice in the back, number 4, Jordan Scarlett, a former Tampa Bay Rowdy roaming back there.
True, 88 games in just 3 seasons with the Rowdies. He was a rock at the back for Coach Collins and his merry men. Jordan Scarlett, welcome back to Al Lang Stadium.
Also, Jack Panayotou, make note of him, number 16. He is a special Greek player. For the Rowdies, the 3-5-2 in effect. Hamid is the keeper. Notice that back line without Guillen. It'll be Wyke and Castellanos trying to fill that void.
Yeah, and the right-footed Castellanos may have a hard time finding Skinner on that left-hand side because he's not a left-footer. But I'm very happy that Joey Skinner gets a chance out on the left. Paul Marie as usual, and Pasias back in the lineup. That's very, very good for the Rowdies.
Danny Crisostomo, 149th USL Championship appearance here tonight. Take a look at the Rowdies head coach, presented by Farah & Farah, the coaching matchup, Dominic Casciano. He's the real deal, folks. This franchise is headed in the right direction.
Yeah, he has a very, very firm vision ahead of him, and he has this team going along with that same vision in mind. He wasn't too impressed with that loss last week.
And on the other side, Brendan Burke, familiar name in USL Championship. I remember him from Bethlehem back in the day. Went to Colorado Springs as well. Also spent some time with the Houston Dynamo. A tremendous soccer mind and a tremendous guy.
They turned over the keys to him in 2023, and this team is on the up and up. Talk about third in the East, and they score goals for fun.
About perfect conditions here tonight in the Tampa Bay area. 78 degrees, Chamber of Commerce day. You look out on the pitch, it is just gorgeous.
Nothing like Al Lang Stadium in October. I tell you what, a little breeze coming off the ocean, crystal clear night. It is special. And this field, let's just be honest, this field is world class. So teams coming in here, they just adore being on this pitch to play 90 minutes.
Tampa Bay, we're in the dark uniforms tonight. You look at Wyke, Skinner, and company. The number 19, Alex Mendes, has been a producer as well, acquired mid-season. Hartford comes in 13-10 and 544 points to their credit. They've won 7 of their last 8, just playing incredible football. And now they've got the Rowdies in their way.
Yeah, those 10 goals in the last 5 games, averaging just 2 a game. They've really put teams under pressure because they can get the ball in the back of the net. Rowdies, remember though, they have scored 12 goals in the 4 matches before the 5-0 loss. They also are looking forward to this match back in Al Lang Stadium.
Both sides just about set. We're ready. Hope you're ready as well. Sit back, enjoy. Tampa Bay Rowdies, Hartford Athletic. We're underway from Al Lang Stadium. Battle for it, just in front of the end line, and the Rowdies will have possession here. These two teams last met, it was mid-July, and definitely an eyebrow raiser as the Rowdies were able to escape Hartford with a 1-0 victory.
First win for Coach Casciato. What a way to get started against Hartford. Now this Rowdies team in 9 occasions haven't lost to Hartford Athletic. He has 7 wins and 2 draws, Drew. They kind of enjoy playing against this team.
Our injury report brought to you by Orlando Health Bayfront, Tampa Bay, the walking wounded this year. Coach Casciato has had to definitely deal with the elements, and those are key players. Bassett, Hilton, Leo Fernandez, Pacific Nyanga was playing great before he went down.
Core players, Bassett, a creator, Hilton, the brain in midfield, Leo Fernandez, former MVP of this league, and Nyanga Berry, just that one-track mind downhill player on the right-hand side.
Juan Carlos Azucar switching back, he's given the Rowdies a nice lift.
I love his creative flair on the right-hand side. He's willing to take players on, and because he's willing to do that, he's creating space for other players.
He's not the most athletic guy on the field. He's not going to scare you, but he's
Shifty.
a grinder, gets it done.
Yeah.
So now it's Lawrence Wyke from the back. Rowdies serving the field here. Gets in that center circle and distributes to Mendes, who will send it back. Castellanos.
So Castellanos is going to play right centre back. Lawrence Wyke.
Here's Azucar. Azucar on the move, trying to get it into that 18-yard box. People come near here.
People may not realize this, but Lawrence Wyke had to turn back inside on his right foot, and that put Rowdies in danger. That's what Aaron Guillen provides with his natural left foot. He can go outside to Skinner.
So gathered in by Forrest Lasso. So it's time for our keys to the match. Ryan, what have you got here?
Well, the Rowdies are going to have to condense the middle, and then they're going to look to counter-attack with these speedy Rubens Pacias. As for Hartford, they're just going to use that athleticism up top with the likes of Engalina and Carriaga.
Keys to the match brought to you by Farah and Farah, proud sponsor of the Rowdies, Tampa's injury lawyers. It's been so fun having them as our sponsor here for the last few years. As we'll have a throw-in on the far side, the Jägermeister Cup champs, Hartford Athletic. Tossing it in here. And that's the player we talked about in the open, Sebastian Anderson. Player of the month for Hartford. Over the past month, he has been simply outstanding, and this is when you want guys to be playing their best soccer here late in the season, in the months of October and November.
Oh, beautiful.
Little 1-2 action coming your way. Azakar now looks to cross it over. And that ball deflected, well defended that time by Jordan Scarlett.
It is the Rowdies' modus operandi. Go inside, come back out. Go outside, come back in. And the 3-5-2 setup has wing-backs or wide midfielders. The cross didn't match the pass by Paul Marie. But you love the inventiveness and the creativity of Paul Marie in the middle. And to go along with Mendes, that silky left foot of Mendes, the youngster.
So here is Manuel Arteaga, 8 goals, 3 assists on the season.
And he has this long throw weapon that he's provided the Rowdies.
And here it is, so effective in the last home outing for the Rowdies. Rowdies were devastating on set pieces that night. And whistle blows. So we're going to have potential foul here. Player being tended to right inside that 6-yard box.
Well, when the ball goes in the air and there's no master, people collide, people get hurt. There's Forrest Lasso. And it looks like there was a forearm to the chin of...
So that is number 30.
Arturo Dispe. The hard man, he's very good in the air. So is Forrest Lasso, who's just a legend in the air. Dispe coming out on the short end of the stick.
So Rowdies also keeping an eye on other squads tonight. Obviously you want to keep focused on the task at hand, but right now Detroit City playing Charleston. Rowdies need Detroit to draw or lose in that match, and it is 1-1, Ryan, in the 74th minute.
Against Charleston, what a match. Detroit understanding what's at stake, and boy, have they risen to the challenge.
Castellanos got a piece of it, and now Samuel Carriega, a couple goals to his credit this year. Mendes, Rowdies try.
You know, we look at Paul Marie being that skillful finesse player. That's what Carriaga is, the Argentine, for Hartford. They want to get the ball to his feet in the middle. He gets to choose to go back outside or keep the ball in the middle.
Lasso gets a piece, and now placed down here for Hartford Athletic. Will attack. Here they come. Galena. Trying to find a lane. It is open. Trying to put it right in front of the goal. Gets tapped out. We'll have our first corner kick. And yes, that ball tonight that is being played, as you see the shot here, and deflected out. That's a select ball.
Nothing like it, Drew. Select balls.
First Colony Grill corner kick. Famous thin crust pizza since 1935. Serving that in the stadium here tonight. Also, our pregame meal for the last 5 years, I should say. And still not tired of it. Colony Grill doing such great work here. Here comes the corner now in swinger, and it is Sebastian Anderson. Ball sent in.
It's a good delivery.
Now it's Galena again. And it comes out. It looked like a good outlet that time for Arteaga. And it is Crisostomo who was able to retrieve it for Tampa Bay.
Oh, ball.
How about this? Rowdies now on the move, and it is Arteaga with open space. Manu shoots and scores! Oh, Arteaga here in the 8th minute.
Well, before the Rhode Island trip, he had scored 3 goals in 3 games, Arteaga. He comes back to Ireland for his home cooking. And that ball by Mendes to release him was a thing of beauty. But look at Arteaga. He's such a veteran. He holds up the defender and he just goes to the near post, completely wrong-footed. Siaha. Beautiful strike by the Venezuelan.
Ryan, I know the goal production's been down a little for Arteaga this year, but how many opportunities like that has he had throughout the course of the season? Not many.
Yeah, he hasn't got the service that he got last season. But boy, has he delivered coming towards the end of this season. Had a very, very slow start to 2025. But boy, is he finishing strong.
So Manu Arteaga gets the Rowdies on the board, and with that goal, $250 donated from the Rowdies to Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital. Manu Arteaga, the man of the moment, getting the Rowdies on the board. So now here is Castellanos, and Hartford will try and counter. Big blow from the Rowdies early in this contest. Mendes now with Pasias.
Mendes just pulling the strings in midfield. That ball to Arteaga, so quick to recognize it. Drew, that is 4 goals in 5 matches now for Arteaga.
So here's Tampa Bay on top of it once more. And this one intercepted. Anderson, counter opportunity now for Hartford Athletic. Rowdies have got to get back. A little hold up there for Marie. Crisostomo in retreat. Galena trying to work it, and there's Lasso hammering it out. That ball is a Select ball. Mention that. Select, the official match ball supplier of USL Championship, from the Academy to the big leagues. They're every step of the way. There's the website, us.select/sport.com. The latest Select products, specials, and more. Select is the player's choice. Rowdies feeling good about themselves right now. There is a pretty hot collision there, far side of the field. There's that guy who just scored. Arteaga hits the deck.
And Drew, it was so important for them to get an early goal today. After the 5-0 thrashing at the hands of Rhode Island, they come back from that long trip and get a goal in front of their fans in the opening 10 minutes. It takes the pressure off of them, and everybody now wants the ball. Everybody has that feel-good feeling now.
It's amazing what goals do, especially early in games.
That's right.
So Lawrence Wyke here with a free kick. So high stakes here tonight. Must-win situation for the Rowdies if they want to even think about postseason. How about this little flick here? Crisostomo nearly got it in stride.
Tell you what, Arteaga, between the long throws, the little flicks, and the finishing, boy, talk about a man in form.
So Lawrence Wyke puts this in motion. Ball hammered. Batted around now by Hartford. Hartford playing brilliant, coming in all the momentum, great form, but Tampa Bay exerting their will here early. There's Crisostomo. Good tackle that time. We play on.
And Crisostomo has that motor in midfield, just constantly patrolling, trying to break things up. And he's good on the ball as well, playing behind Marie.
Well, Rowdies fans, score a ticket for the Rowdies regular season final next Saturday. Also, the U.S. men's national teams return to Raymond James Stadium November 18th. And all of that just for $40. This is a special limited time offer. Don't miss out on the chance to see the national team in our backyard as they take on Uruguay. And the Rowdies, last time out at Al Lang Stadium next week.
How much, Drew? How much is it?
$40. What a package that is.
That's a great deal.
Just incredible. Scan the QR code right there. Go to rowdiesoccer.com and snag that $40 ticket 2-pack today.
Get to see players like Diego Luna. Get to see Mauricio Pochettino, the coach. And you get to see the Rowdies. Can't get better than that.
Awesome. Player a little shaken up. See Castellanos got over there a bit late.
Now they scored off of 5 set pieces away from home through corners and free kicks. So that Greek guy you're talking about, Paniatou, is about to try to provide an outswinger with the left foot.
They go far post with it. This one races ahead of the pack. And the Rowdies will have it now on a goal kick. Just, you know how when you go through rosters, there's a guy from Trinidad and Tobago, you maybe circle him.
Tristan Hodge, plays for Hartford.
There you go. Same thing with me. I see a Greek player.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know,
Absolutely.
reminds me of the homeland, like to root for these guys.
Absolutely. I get it.
Jack Panayotou, 3 goals for the visiting side, Hartford this year. Castellanos puts it a flight. And Artiaga, that time got on top of it and not going to get the benefit of the doubt as the foul is called. So that was Prestis trying to outrun him to the ball. He climbed his back a little.
The ball is in the air. Look at the left hand, just comes right in the vicinity of the cheek of Prestis. Now, Prestis is a former US Youth International. This young man has a long, bright road ahead of him.
There's our head official tonight, Elton Garcia. Also on this crew, Colin Ashley, Carlos Morales, Lastra, third official. Sostamo getting a piece. Mendes now trying to turn. And on him. And Rowdies will have possession.
I know I'm sort of oohing and eyeing here, but Mendes with that left foot and that touch, but he also has the ability to hold players off. He has that strength. And he has that little bit of street ball mentality. When the ball gets to his feet, you can't dive in. He's just going to go right around you. So he's certainly a fun midfield player to keep an eye on.
He's a guy that, as this franchise moves forward, you would like to see him stick around a while.
Yeah, he's going to be that orchestrator in midfield, something that Lewis Hilton provided for the last 5-6 years. I mean, different styles. Lewis Hilton has this ability to hit any pass in the field, like long ball over the top into the corners. Mendes is that kind of guy that keeps the ball ticking.
Hartford Athletic now finding feet. Good distribution here. Third place in the East right now, 44 points.
The last time they lost a match was against the Charleston Battery, 2-1, 5 matches ago. Then they went on a 4-game winning streak.
Now it's Galena, a little tight up there with Castellanos, and Castellanos does not like that call.
Well, Galena is shifty, and he can get right under your shoulder, and that's what he did with Castellanos. Castellanos is a rock of a man. Here's this tussle again. 2 arms on Galena. No chance Castellanos is going to win that argument.
So now it's Jack Panayotou on top of it here for Hartford. Anderson is with them. Rowdies getting set. And here it comes. They go short. This will be shot from distance, deflected out.
I like the move from the training ground. They went away from the you know, the ordinary and did something contemporary.
Emmanuel Samadia with the throw-in.
Samadia played for his nation just last week, Wednesday, over in Africa. Played for Sierra Leone.
Such an honor for players to get that call to represent their country. The ultimate dream. There's Paul Murray now orchestrating far side. Two defenders come over and able to gobble him up in that corner. Rowdies able to win it though. Oh, Pacius nearly had an opportunity there. Pacius, lead goal scorer for the Rowdies. He's registered 12 goals this season.
And we saw the type of goals he scored 2 weeks ago against Monterey Bay. We're talking about snapshots, one touch. He just looked so clinical before the international break. Pacius Rubens.
To the end line, put in front. Rowdies in position. Samadia. Good patience. Prestis now takes over. Hartford team very, very confident. And now this one's going to be an offside. Good patience by Hartford, but a little too far ahead that time. Grand Central Brewhouse, a family-friendly, pet-friendly, and community-friendly two-story brewery, tap room, and beer garden located in the heart of the Grand Central District. GCB features traditional lagers and ales brewed in-house and served directly from European serving tanks. Grand Central Brewhouse, great place to be after the game.
2 levels, huh? That's impressive.
Yes, sir. So many great sports happening.
There's nothing like fall in this country.
It's awesome, isn't it?
All these sports are playing. Baseball is winding out.
It's a little bit cooler as well. So here comes Hartford now. Running. Rowdies scrambling. And nicely done, Bill Hamid. The veteran goalkeeper acquired by the Rowdies this summer.
And he's such a vocal leader back there. And yes, Lasso and Castellanos and White are veteran players, but he gets to see the whole field. So he gets to dictate who's running, who's making runs behind the defenders, where they should track back.
So excited you're with us. Drew Felios, Ryan Davis here at Al Lang Stadium. Rowdies with an early goal on the board, courtesy of Manuel Arteaga. And Ryan, it has been definitely a different Rowdy season this year. Kind of a changing of the guard, new head coach. Different direction this franchise is going, but fans are being patient, hanging on, and we've seen some results here recently, which is a great sign.
Yeah, it looks like this club is back on the up and up. And it's exactly what the fans want to see. Understand what goes up must come down, but the fact that our plan is already in place, and pieces are starting to get put into the puzzle, and results are starting to show up. That is a confidence booster for the fans, especially for this little guy.
Did you know it's Rough and Rowdies night? So we'll see a lot of pets in the stadium.
I did not know that.
Here at Al Lang, yes.
I love your hat.
Tampa Bay fans awfully creative. So now here's White. He's certainly a guy who is not afraid to poke the bear. Lawrence White gives it up, now trying to get it back. And a bit of a scrum, and Pacius trying to come out with it. Oh, there's a tackle. And Pacius down hard. The Rowdies' top scorer. Don't like to see him on the deck like that.
Yeah, and this tackle by Hairston wasn't very close to the ball. It just seems like he wanted to stop Pacius right there, right in front of the referee's chin. I really thought that should have been a yellow card. If referees are going to be consistent in giving yellow cards for challenges, that was a yellow card challenge.
Coach Castellanos, he is in that seat right now, but guarantee you, he's not going to be shy as this match goes on. So now Castellanos in Tampa Bay playing a little keep away. Trying to hit Crisostomo. Instead, Paul Marie collects. And now Mendes. Here the Hartford coaches screaming on that far side. Doing a lot of chasing here in this first half. Arteaga. Marked closely by Jordan Scarlett, the former Rowdy.
Good job by Hartford corralling Arteaga to that byline. Nowhere for him to go. He couldn't cut back and recycle the ball. He had to just get to the byline and cross. And that made it an easy defensive positioning and option for Hartford.
Ball switch here. See if it pays off here for Arteaga, Tampa Bay.
That ball has jets on it.
Lasso would be a great target in this situation. Here it comes into the mixer. Quickly cleared. Azokar able to run it down.
Beautiful ball. Just a little far for Arteaga, but the idea by Azokar was so inventive. As a coach, he would want to see that sort of inventiveness, trying to get behind the back line.
25th minute. And this one's given away. Paul Marie and the Rowdies with a golden opportunity. It's Marie trying to get Arteaga. Instead, Pacius buries it. Wubens Pacius. That's his 13th goal of the season.
Paul Marie doing all the dirty work and then lays it off elegantly for Pacius. This is what you call a counter press through. When you're pressing high up and you win it back as a quick counter right after. So it's called a counter press. It's almost a method of attack. And it has to be said, I think Jordan Scarlett may have been caught with his foot in the cookie jar. Yep, dispossessed. Paul Marie's off to the races. He sees Pacius in the rearview mirror. And look at the finish, the one-time finish. Just what we saw against Monterey Bay 2 weeks ago. He comes back yet again and he curls it into that first post. That's the sort of confidence he has. That's why he was called up for Haiti last week.
Just no chance for Siaha. Pacius lights it up, the Rowdies with a 2-goal lead. And Ryan, Jordan Scarlett, a tremendous player in his time with the Rowdies, but if there was one Achilles heel to him, it was certainly giveaways far deep on his side.
Yeah, his ball handling was always his Achilles heel. And I mean, his defending was second to no one.
So now Samadia and Hartford, they have got a reset. And I say that Jordan Scarlett, we enjoyed his contributions to this club. He had such a key role.
88 appearances in just 3 seasons. He was liked, he was loved, and he was on that starting lineup more often than not.
And we watched him really grow up with this franchise, mature. Great to see him doing what he is doing. So Rowdies with a 2-goal lead. Charleston and Detroit City still tied at 1 in the 90th minute.
What a result for Detroit, though, to go into Charleston and come away with a point.
So eFootball is here. You can live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. eFootball.
I wonder if eFootball has the Rowdies' new black uniforms. That would be special.
The black seems to bring out the best.
Yeah. Love it.
So So it's been all Rowdies thus far, but do not by any stretch count this Hartford team out. They are simply too explosive.
You know, navigating a 2-0 lead in this game is never easy, because you want to just take your foot off the pedal. You want to just relax and start having some fun, while the other team is just going 10 out of 10 in effort, trying to get back in the game, and it's too narrow of a lead to let your guard down.
And that is now a final. Detroit City and Charleston have tied a 1-1 draw. So good news for the Rowdies, opening the door just a little bit more for Tampa Bay to get back in the picture. Again, a final, Charleston and Detroit City. Rowdies trying to somehow claim a spot in that top 8. Turn this time, and it's Marie doing the little things. This guy is on a roll here tonight.
Oh.
Paul Marie, just one more defender to get past Scarlett, quickly clearing. Sometimes when you get routed, especially when it happens on the road, it just lights a bit of a fire in you, and you can kind of see how focused Tampa Bay is under the lights tonight.
Yeah, because you want to do that to the next team, the next person in your house. This is an important sequence for Hartford. They just conceded not too long ago. If they can keep possession and at least test Hamid, it's going to get Hartford that feel-good feeling, a little bit of encouragement to get back in this match.
This is Samadia. Samadia and Galena teaming up here.
As of now, no shots on goal for Hartford.
And Mendes just comes up, wins the ball. Hartford briefly getting it back. Those two again teaming up. Galena and Samadia. It's Carriega. Want to acknowledge Hooters, the original wing joint since 1983. So excited to have them on board with the Rowdies this year. And oh, were those wings delicious in the pregame here tonight. We had a chance to have some of those curly fries as well, Ryan.
Oh, I can still taste it.
Get this one through, and that will be an offside here. But again, Hooters, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Our producer, Tom, he was going to spoil us tonight. There's only one place to go. He jumped in his car, headed down the road to Hooters, and brought back a feast for the crew tonight.
And for those of you watching in the Hartford area or all over the country, all over the world, Hooters originating in the Tampa Bay area. I remind people of that every single week.
Yes, you do, Drew.
Gulf to Bay Boulevard, Clearwater, Florida.
To be exact.
So now Paul Marie and Mendes.
Look at the confidence now.
Marching forward. Black uniforms. Here they come. Azakar, right side. Trying to curl this one. And oh, just a little too far ahead. He had Arteaga that time streaking.
Love the intent. This is Azukar just trying to bend it around Scarlett to that last post where Joey Skinner was coming in.
Second minute. And another one taken away. Chrysostamo, oh, he is a pest just all over the place. And you said it, Ryan, just a motor. Very few players have.
Remember we talked about they're going to consolidate. That was part of the keys to the match. Consolidate, then counter. That's exactly what the Rowdies have done tonight so far.
White and Chrysostamo. And this ball sent out of bounds. And let's see, the Rowdies will be awarded possession, so they'll have a throw in on the far side. Joey Skinner. And now a little tug of the shorts that time by Mendes. This one will go over to the visitors. Samaria. Look at Hartford thus far. Ryan, are there any adjustments you think they need to make, or simply just keep with the game plan and continue to settle in?
I think they should go as wide as they possibly can and try to stretch this Rowdies team out like they're doing right now. Then bring the ball back in. When it comes back in, it has to be played with pace. That was just a loose ball over the top.
Now gathered in here. Roll up. Lola goes down. The run continues, though, here for Hartford. Try and get a service in. This is crossed. Lasso is there for the temporary clearance.
You know, Drew, there isn't very far that Hartford Athletic can go. They're 2 points ahead of Loudoun at this point with one match remaining next week. They can't really drop out of the playoffs, and they can't catch the first and the second team. So maybe a little bit of a mental lapse tonight.
Again, lots of soccer here to be played. Long possession here for Hartford. Trying to really test that Rowdies defense. USL on CBS Sports Network closes out October with a championship Western Conference showdown. Playoff-bound New Mexico United take on Oakland Roots SC. That's tomorrow, Sunday, October 19th, 5 p.m. Eastern on CBS Sports Network. New Mexico United and Oakland Roots SC.
I'll be tuning in.
Ball floated now right side. And a little bit too long for the recipient. So it's Skinner on the throw-in. Now it's wide. Samaria puts it into a good spot. Hamid. A piece of it that time. We'll have a corner coming up. Hartford starting to knock on the door.
Yeah, Samaria didn't get around the ball. He sort of spliced it. But Hamid, such a wily veteran, we're going to catch him. Good punch.
And this will actually be a goal kick, so no corner this time for Hartford Athletic.
Just to give you an idea, Hartford has had 60% of the possession. So the Rowdies are allowing this Hartford team to have the possession, consolidate and counter in space, like we mentioned earlier.
Another Rowdies throw-in. Skinner is busy right now for Tampa Bay. Oh, Arteaga takes a hard shot. Wanted a call, doesn't get it. Goes down, it'll pop right back up. Castellanos. Lasso, multi-time defensive player of the year in USL Championship. Roaming the back for Tampa Bay. Arteaga, again, he is freight trained, and this time will get a whistle.
Well, Jordan Scarlett with that extra motor, that extra bit of bite. And Arteaga, such a, again, like Hamid, a wily veteran, just using his body, and as soon as he felt the contact, as soon as he heard footsteps, went over, and now wins the free kick.
How about the glare from our head referee, Elton Garcia? Very few words. Just gives you that look like, hey,
remember that,
no more, or else you're in trouble.
Remember when your dad did that to you?
I was just about to say,
Yeah.
so many times.
Yes.
There were no words, just that look.
That was it.
Whenever you went to somebody else's house or
And you stepped out of line? Yeah.
in church.
That's right.
Oh, you got that glare. That fatherly glare, we just saw it.
Joey!
Here's Mendes.
Good ball.
tries to reel it in. And tonight's broadcast brought to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's personal injury lawyers, and online at farahandfarah.com. 2-0 count right now, 38th minute. Rowdies with the lead. Kept alive now, far side. Both teams trying to control it. Also, like to acknowledge our local home for Tampa Bay Rowdies soccer, Tampa Bay's 44. So cool having the Tampa Bay Rowdies on live television throughout the year.
As it should. This Rowdies team needs to be in front of the local fans on a TV station, and Tampa Bay 44 stepping up to the plate like a raised batter.
Such a great carrier of local sports over the years. Now Jordan Scarlett switches the point of attack. Now it's Samadia, 5 assists for him on the season. Molina didn't like what he saw. Owen Hairston, brief touches. Now this one crossed in. Oh, just gets by the feet of Castellanos, but he's able to recover.
Good sequence for Hartford. They've been knocking on the door for the last 5 minutes. After the Hamid punch from the cross from Samadia, they've been starting to go outside and back inside and using that natural width that they have.
So if you're a Rowdies fan right now, of course you love the 2-0 lead, Ryan, but what is it about 2-0 leads? We've seen so many of them in this stadium evaporate just like that. And if you are the team in the lead, it is so easy to get ahead of yourself and just kind of relax.
It's so psychological. You almost have to fight against yourself and force yourself to stay energetic, to stay within the game, because you could start to drift and start to relax. But this man is not going to allow them to relax, and I'm sure he's going to have some very, very pointed words at halftime to make sure they stay focused.
Numbers forward now for Hartford, trying to get on the board here in the 40th minute. Can't turn around. Rowdies defense again just eats up that attack.
Oh, beautiful.
And now here's Tampa Bay breaking out. Palmady so dangerous in front to Pacias.
Oh.
Back to Marie. Run continues. Arteaga will take a shot.
When Marie, Arteaga, and Pacias are playing the guitar in the last third here, just strumming away, and they're connecting on just about every play. The back heel drill, that was special. Drew, you ever played the guitar?
A few times, not very good.
I'm glad you're honest.
You know what they say, one of the favorite old sayings that I have, I like to think that applies to sports.
What's that?
You're either playing the piano or you're carrying the piano. In life, there's no in between.
Well said. That is good.
Right now, the Rowdies feels like this year they've been carrying the piano, but
tonight,
starting to play it a little bit.
That's right.
Certain games.
Hitting those notes.
Some beautiful music out there thus far. Thrown in by Anderson. Hartford still confident. 2-0, certainly not insurmountable. White distributing, and now Skinner. So now Mendes and Lasso here. Lasso trying to clear some space. Sestamo comes over now, and he'll stick with White. Try and work this ball up the pitch a little bit. Play a little keep away. Connect some dots.
What a feeling for Ralph's Mob and Skyway Casuals to get 2 goals in the first half. Right in front of their faces. The adoring fans in our Lang Stadium. So loyal. Providing so much life in this incredible historic stadium. Drew, you shared a picture of our Lang Stadium earlier this week. I mean, that picture was when 50 years ago?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'd say 60 years ago. Yeah. Pretty epic stuff.
60 years ago, it'd be 1965.
Back when it was just Outling Field.
Allen Field, okay.
Such a great baseball venue for so many years before the modern era Rowdies took it over in 2010. How about this ball now? This ball's going to be touched and out of bounds. Tampa Bay will get a Colony Grill corner kick out of it here in the 44th.
They keep asking the question, trying to go over the top to find Skinner. With the wildly old right back, Anderson is tracking back beautifully. And he's not going to allow Skinner to control the ball on the run. Coughs up a corner though. That shows how good and educated that ball was over the top.
So Paul Muddy, huge spark for this franchise. Acquired midseason, 3 goals, 3 assists. Will be the in-swinger. Muddy puts it far post. Oh, that's a great grab. Anthony Siaha climbed the ladder and brought that one down.
Takes so much pressure off your defenders when your goalkeeper can do that and command his box. And now they have a counter-attack. Look at the space they have because Siaha gobbled it up in one grab. Oof. Fantastic in-swinger by Maria. Look at Siaha, 2 hands, great technique. And then he gets the ball rolling on the left-hand side.
Ball will belong to the Rowdies. Azakar will throw it in.
Drew, we have a live standings. And after the Detroit draw in Charleston, which was a fantastic result for Detroit against one of the best teams in the USL.
And here's a look also what is coming up at halftime, right, as you keep us updated there. Tell you more about that ticket combo. U.S. men's national team coming to the Tampa Bay area in November. Look around the league. And also news and notes coming your way. We'll size up this first half as well. Some entertaining goals we will relive. Mendes now switching it left side. So I believe, Ryan, if the Rowdies, you see the 2 minutes extra time here. If the Rowdies win this one tonight, they are tied with Detroit.
I think you're right, yes. You're absolutely right, yeah. And guess what? Detroit comes into town next week Saturday, right here in Allen Stadium for all of the marbles. Remember when you had your marbles in your pocket, Drew? And you put them all out, let's go.
Oh, yes.
For all the marbles. Now to the letter of the law again. We talked about yellow cards. That in itself was a yellow card that Arteaga just did. The pull of his shirt, it was what they call a professional foul. Everyone was out of position.
Hartford trying to get a shot off at least before halftime. Not going to happen this time. Rowdies defense. Look at the movement. It is flowing right now. Everybody in succession. So good cohesion on both sides for the home side. Prestis handling for Hartford. Is there a good chance here in the cards before intermission?
Talk about tough matches. Hartford have to...
White goes right through his wickets that time. So here it is, and tapped in for the goal. Just an easy goal for Hartford. Flag stays down, and that was put in by Mishi Galina, his 4th goal of the year.
The discussion at halftime being 2-0 down and the discussion at halftime being 2-1 down is two completely different discussions. Now Hartford has their tails up. Fantastic ball across the box and a tap-in. Nobody home on the far side for the Rowdies. And what an easy tapping in the end for Engalina. And that is his 4th goal of the season. And Coach Burke has to be very, very happy. Now all the momentum coming into the second half is going to be on Hartford's shoulders.
So great job by Michi and Galena with the tap in. And very quietly is this crowd acting right now as Tampa Bay heads to the locker room. That lead cut in half. Still pretty solid 45 and change for Dominic Casciano and the Rowdies. They take a 1-goal lead into halftime. Again, Tampa Bay victorious the last time these two teams met. Can they do it again tonight? Rubens Pacius with one of those goals. When we come back, halftime festivities. Stay tuned. Lots of soccer ahead here at LA.
So what makes the original Hooters so special? Everybody wants to know our secret recipe. The answer is simple. We care about our people, the food we serve, our guests, and the community around us. And this has been true since day one. We created a unique experience like no other. What you see is years of hard work. This is our family, and we're here because we care. To us, originality isn't just one thing, it's everything. Hooters, always original.
Get ready, get set, get check. It's just that easy to sell your car with MorganBuysCars.com. First, visit MorganBuysCars.com and tell us a bit about your car. Next, receive an express cash offer online. Then, schedule an appointment at one of our 14 convenient locations to pick up your check. Plus, we'll beat anyone's offer on your vehicle or we'll give you $500. So, get ready, get set, and get checked. Online at MorganBuysCars.com.
When you're ready to set life into motion, Grove Financial is here to be your first step. To give you that running start and to show you just how far you can go. Because we serve people, not profit. Which means our mission isn't our products, but where they can take you. So wherever you may be going next, just remember, first steps start here. Grove Financial, we serve people, not profit.
Fans having a great time tonight on Rough and Rowdies night. Dogs in the park here at Al Lang, and they are loving their soccer. The Rowdies 2-1 leading Hartford Athletic. So excited to have you with us, everybody. I'm Drew Felios. Some great goals on both sides. We'll take a look at those a little bit later with Ryan Davis. But let me tell you about a golden opportunity coming up for soccer fans around the Tampa Bay area. First of all, a chance to see the Rowdies next week in their final home game of the year, and then the U.S. men's national team. You can score a ticket for the Rowdies' regular season finale next Saturday and the U.S. men's national team's return to Raymond James on November 18th. All for just $40. You cannot beat that value. A special limited time offer. Don't miss out. The chance to see the national team in our backyard. They'll battle Uruguay, and it'll be the Rowdies' last time out at Al Lang Stadium this year next Saturday. You can scan the QR code on your screen or visit rowdysoccer.com to snag a $40 ticket 2-pack today. Weather is just gorgeous here in the Tampa Bay area. Great night for soccer and a fabulous night to be at this stadium in downtown St. Pete. Hartford, they cut the Tampa Bay lead in half. I'm telling you, these guys can play. Rowdies, will they be up to the challenge in the second half? Much more coming your way after this.
Whoa, termites can eat a pound of wood a day. 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 What's wrong, Daddy? Daddy? You okay?
Keep termites out of your home and your head with our premium guarantee that covers up to $250,000 in new termite damage. Before panic shows up, Terminix it.
What makes Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water unique? It's our commitment to making our bottles from at least 50% recycled plastic. In fact, Crystal Geyser is the only beverage company in the U.S. to exclusively own and operate 2 plastic recycling facilities. And you can help us make an impact too by always remembering to recycle your bottles. Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water. Simple, but not easy.
USL All Access on SiriusXM FC every Tuesday night. Devin Kerr, Mike Watts, we've got all the news around the championship.
This series is a dead heat. This is the one we've talked about since the end of May.
We'll recap weekly results, talk about player transactions, coaching tactics, and hey, maybe even a guest appearance by some interviews.
Who knows? SiriusXM FC every Tuesday night and the following day on the USL YouTube page and the SiriusXM app.
Oh, Milo, no, not on the carpet.
There's a veterinary emergency group not far from here.
Yes, that's the one Dr. Holt told us about. Jen loves that place.
Wow, apparently everyone loves this place.
Veterinary emergency group, this is Anne. How can I help you?
Hi, I think my dog Milo ate his toy.
Let me get one of our doctors on the line.
Hey, you must be Milo. Let's get you back to see the doctor.
Welcome back to our Farrah and Farrah halftime show. Some news and notes for week 33. How about Lou City once again earning that Players' Shield for the second straight year? I think arguably the league's best franchise from top to bottom over, say, the last 5-6 seasons. Home field advantage secured FC Tulsa. This team has paid their dues in this league. You got to be excited for them clinching the top spot in the Western Conference. They'll play their first home playoff game in club history. And the Charleston Battery's Rubio Rubin competing for Guatemala and the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying games. Congrats to him. Guatemala just victorious over Haiti by a 3-0 score. Our team of the week looks like this. Look who the coach of the week is. It almost always seems like whoever the coach of the week is, the prior week he's coaching against the Rowdies on their home pitch. That's sort of been the theme all year. Sebastian Anderson, tremendous goal in that game against Sacramento. And the rest of the team of the week, Jack Panayotu finding a spot on the team of the week as well. J.J. Williams in there, former Rowdy, as the Tampa Bay Rowdies march on here trying to get a victory, and this one's huge. Detroit City, a draw tonight. Tampa Bay, a chance to move up. They need 3 points desperately. The next 45 minutes going to have a huge role, and the Rowdies face the rest of the season. The uphill climb, not easy for the home side, but they are certainly not giving up in front of the home fans. There you see that final for Charleston and Detroit City. A little bit later tonight, Indy 11 taking on Loudoun United. Rowdies will be watching that game as well. North Carolina, Rhode Island, that game's at halftime. And then some games about to begin. Las Vegas Lights, Switchbacks, they are in action. You've got Orange County, Lou City later, and Pittsburgh Riverhounds, Monterey Bay, dueling at 10 p.m. on ESPN+. That's our Farrah and Farrah halftime show. When we return, we get you ready for half number 2. Ryan Davis rejoins us. We'll take a look at those goals. 3 pretty good ones after the first half, and we'll be back.
Pick 2.
Pick 3. Pick 4.
this happen a lot?
Only during pick games drawings. So, twice a day, every day.
And every game gives back to education.
Okay.
The Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
One thing I noticed is that when Chuck joined me, he challenged me.
You're going to be late.
Not as late as you. It's a natural thing between brothers, pushing each other.
Hey, it's one-upmanship. It's good for us, and it's good for our clients.
It doesn't get more fairer than that.
Beautiful downtown St. Petersburg. Look at the marina, boats docked. Rowdies hoping to blast off here in the second half as we wrap up our Farrah and Farrah halftime show. 2-1 the score. Rowdies leading Hartford Athletic. Back inside the booth here. Thanks for staying with us, Drew Felios, alongside Ryan Davis. And Ryan, I know we like to talk about the postseason for the Rowdies, whether they're going to get there or not, but really when you think about it, it begins right now in these next 45 minutes.
Yeah, you know, the Rowdies had some slipping and sliding throughout the season. Defensively, they've been a little bit poor. Offensively, they've started to kick into gear the last couple of weeks, which has sort of shadowed the defensive effort. We saw in the last 2 minutes of the first half, we saw that defensive mishap, and now this Hartford team is back in business. But this Rowdies, next 45 minutes, Drew, like you said, is going to tell the season.
Substitution's going to be awfully critical as well. Let's take a look at those highlights from half number one. Tampa Bay comes out setting the tone. They come out swinging. Hartford confident coming in, winners of 7 of their last 8. Ralph Smog, Skyway Casuals going, and so is Manu Arteaga.
He's in ripping form. He had 4 goals in 5 matches. Then after the Rhode Island game, he comes back home and scores again. That's 5 in 7 rather. Arteaga going to the near post, completely wrong-footed Siaha. But the ball over the top by Mendes made it all possible as the Rowdies scored on a counter-attack. Here they come again. Paul Marie to Rubens Pasias, and he doesn't need much. Just a little bit of daylight, and he bends it into that near post to give Rowdies a 2-0 lead. The crowd on their feet. Ralph Smog and Skyway Casuals are emphatic. But this Hartford team, who has scored 10 goals in the last 5 matches, won't lie down yet. Nobody home at the back post. Picking up Ingalia, and he picks up his 4th goal for the season. Engalina at the back post yawning, and all of a sudden he scores now 2-1 going into the half. So the tail of the tape after 45 minutes like this. Rowdies up 2-1, but possession, Hartford have been the ones dictating the pace. Now the Rowdies, their scheme coming into this match was to consolidate and counter. It worked wonders in the first half. 2 shots on target, 2 goals, 3 shots overall. Can they do more of the same in the second half? This Hartford team has all the momentum at their back. They'll be coming at the Rowdies for the next 45 minutes.
Well said, Ryan Davis. Tampa Bay back out on the pitch. You see the Rough and Rowdies night. Some beautiful animals in the stadium here tonight. Die-hard Rowdies fans, what a beautiful night to get out with the family, bring your pet with you, and enjoy some fabulous soccer. All that is missing now is a Tampa Bay win, and they are halfway there. But again, these next 45, as Ryan just said, so important. Rubens Pacius already a goal on the board. Manu Arteaga has done the same, but stamina has been an issue for this Rowdies team all year long. When will the substitutions be made? They'll be critical here the rest of the way. Coach Casciato, it was definitely a long week for him after absorbing the 5-0 defeat a week ago. They want to be a happy clubhouse here this week towards their final regular season game. Second half underway. So Rowdies now moving from right to left. Hartford wasting no time trying to get into the attack. Panayotu a little tied up. He's been a little bit quiet tonight. And how about Paul Marie just willing that ball forward. Pacius now distributing to him.
Drew, all of a sudden that feel-good feeling of 2 goals up has now evaporated, and now it's a little bit of a panicky 2-1 lead. And the Rowdies are going to have to get back to their attacking exploits. And this Hartford team trying to get back into the match, and injury is the last thing they needed.
So Abalola got stepped on and did not get up here for Hartford, so they hope he is okay.
So Skinner just treading right on Obalola's foot. That's going to leave a mark tomorrow morning.
So the Nigerian slowly getting up here.
So because he got medical attention, he has to go to the sidelines and then get permission to come back on.
So this is Forrest Lasso here. And we'll actually let White put it in motion. We resume play, and Abalola comes back on. He is running good. That is good news for the visitors.
He didn't get much service in the first half, Obalola. And now he's going to try to get something going in this second. He's pressing, and that's what counts.
You can just feel the pressure right now. Hartford is applying. Lasso will clear it here.
What a touch by Arteaga. He could do no wrong at this moment.
Mendes. Good distribution, Paul Marie. All forward, and a good save. See how little off his line got to it first.
Drew, what about we make a quick note about our good friend Cal Jennings? Here's this ball through the middle of the park. And look at Sia, quick off the line in a flash. And again, covering for his defenders.
Yeah, Kyle Jennings now suiting up for the Charleston Battery. Had another just incredible season.
He's now the most prolific forward in USL Championship in the 2020s.
And you know what? Not surprised. Definitely excited for him, but we knew he was so dynamic when we watched him play here for several seasons. As we get a look here, little tie-up with Skinner, and 16, Panayotu.
Well, Panayotu has breakout potential, and he's done that this season. Must be the Greek.
Spent time with the New England Revolution, originally from Cambridge, Massachusetts. Bill Hamid lets this one go.
And you can see that press by Hartford. They are hunting in packs, trying to get this equalizer. And it's up to the Rowdies to get the space behind Drew. If they play through this press, they're going to have a lot of soft spots behind the back line.
So I know it's a long ways off, Ryan. Just talked about stamina, how it's been an issue with the Rowdies this season. Your first sub, when you look at who's available tonight, you've got Van Keazil, you've got A-Rod, you've got Alvarez, you've got Nick Moon, Aaron Guillen also, and then Charlie Sharp. Which area you think would need to be addressed first.
I think you always want to keep fresh legs in the midfield. So maybe A-Rod to come in and provide those fresh legs. I mean, it's a lot of responsibility, don't get me wrong. But that's the first area to start sputtering because of the amount of running that has to be done. So keeping fresh legs at centre midfield. And for the Rowdies, the left wing back and the right wing back, because they have so much ground to cover. You have Nick Moon on the right-hand side. He may come in for Azukar. We saw that against Monterey Bay 2 weeks ago, and I think that's going to be replicated tonight.
Paul Marie, little shaken up, gets up slowly. And now Castellanos here to put this in motion.
Now, because no Blake Bodley, Joey Skinner getting the start at left wing back tonight, or left midfield.
So now it's Mendes. Lawrence White, always north-south. Skinner lets it go. Cross goes past that far post and will head out of bounds. The USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN Plus as well. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings. One-timer! Looked good coming off the foot of Mendes, just didn't have it on frame.
Well, he has so much confidence and he knows where to go, Mendes. He's starting the play in the midfield in the center circle and he's trying to finish it on top of the box. What about Rubens Pacias? Just seeing him in the peripheral, right on his left foot. And he just tried to splice it on frame.
Azukar. Castellanos. And now Crisostomo. A little takedown there. Rowdies will get the whistle. And you see Brendan Burke on the far side letting the officials know, hey, this is a road game here in October. You got to let us play some soccer.
That's right. Second to last week in this very long USL Championship season. Louisville, of course, winning the league. Back-to-back shield holders. Charleston Battery held a draw against Detroit at home tonight.
Season is certainly a journey. It is so hard to stay focused.
Yeah.
Every contest, you're going to have a few letdowns. Through the course, Skinner now to throw it in. Skates along that touchline. They'll keep it in as White sends it to Hamid. Good touch. Arteaga able to get it now. Azukar, well done by Tampa Bay. Here's Pacias now. He's very creative advancing it. And it will belong to the visiting side.
You know, you take away the 5-0 loss to Rhode Island. This team was flying high. And you can see Arteaga and Rubens Pacias and Mendes and Azukar. Everybody is confident. They want the ball. They're flicking the ball to each other. The spacing is perfect.
And that is part of what has made the season an oddity. Just when you think the team is making those baby steps,
yeah,
a slip-up happens. That's what rebuilding is all about, though. It can be frustrating. Just got to hang in there. Now it's Skinner.
Oh, good tackle.
Oh, take away.
That was Hairston. Now the Rowdies have good defensive shape to prevent the counter press.
Hartford with numbers forward. Rowdies in retreat. 55th minute. 1-goal game here in LA. Hamid will watch the ball squirt through. And the Rowdies will now reset.
Good ball. First poor touch by Arteaga all night long.
Ball rocketed into the stands.
But that distribution by Hamid was special.
A little talking to here for Crisostomo. And Elton Garcia, head referee tonight, very assertive with the players. Man, a few words. Taken away. Sent on. Oh! What a goal! Are you serious? Alex Mendes, where did that come from?
Absolute skill and technique by this young man. He's been knocking on the door, Drew. He created the first goal for Arteaga, and he sends a message back home to his baby-to-be. What a way to get off the back. Look at this strike. It wobbled. Look at it knuckle. Hit the post. You could put two goalkeepers in that goal. No chance. Dare I say, Drew, da-da-dun, da-da-dun. You'll see that on Sports Center all week long.
So wicked movement that time. That ball was moving like a meteor.
It looked like a Tim Wakefield knuckleball. What a strike by this youngster. And if the Rowdies can keep this talent alive, this is going to be something special for years to come.
How nice is it to just get a goal like that? Doesn't have to come with a...
Look at this.
Oh.
And it just kisses the post and goes in. Nothing Siaha could do. Wow. Goal of the week, maybe goal of the season.
Tampa Bay has had so few of those types of goals this season. Finally, some ball bounces the Rowdies' way as Mendes extends the lead to 2. And another goal, $250 donated to Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital. Haji Berry has just checked into the match.
Talk about special. This guy has won the Golden Boots with most goals in this league on more than one occasion. He won the MVP. Talk about talent coming off the bench. Haji Berry.
So once again, breathing room for the Rowdies. After being on edge, nursing that 1-goal lead. Panayiotou, his night is done. Again, expected a little more from number 16. Mendes takes his place.
Oh, you did? Is that because he was Greek? That's why.
You better believe it. And Haji Berry coming in. Obalola heads out. Folks, we love to have fun. For those watching in the Hartford area, I mean, these matches, such great entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
Such great competition, but man, you got to keep it light throughout the year.
Absolutely.
It's certainly an adventure. So Bill Hamid now can take a deep breath and set it down for Tampa Bay.
Haji Berry's only played in 5 matches so far this season.
So Rowdies in the midfield now trying to collect. Hartford will win the ball here temporarily. We're thrilled you're with us. Drew Felios, Ryan Davis. You see the handles on X as well. Feel free to hit us up.
Especially if you're going to complain from Hartford, send it all to Drew.
Tampa Bay and Hartford, entertaining match thus far. Thank you for spending some of your Saturday night with us. Lots of selections, lots of sports going on right now throughout the country. And our Tampa Bay Rowdies crew, I'll tell you what, the sights and sounds look awfully good tonight. Those Hooters wings certainly helped.
I think they helped the Rowdies too. I tell you what, I just can't get over Mendes' strike, Drew. I mean, he knuckled that thing, hit the far post. Siaha just stopped and stared. And the ball just nestled into the back of the net.
Perfect a goal as we've seen all year.
Yeah. Certainly the Rowdies' goal of the season. Couldn't come at a better time too.
Just take one more look at how good this was. Watch the movement.
Oh.
Oh.
And it kisses the post on the way through.
I mean, from the viewpoint of the keeper there, you're thinking that ball looked like it was headed way out.
He had no chance anyway.
Somehow found a spot.
There was just a little bit of a prayer that he said, and he just hit the back of the net.
That is why right there, I would never want to be a goalkeeper.
Yeah, you have no shot. I mean, coaches don't mind that. There's nothing you can do with it.
Lawrence White going to get a yellow. And he's a little shaken up.
But the hard man, Lawrence White, on the end of a tough tackle. And it looks like it's going to be the first yellow card of the match. Here's White challenging. Ooh, White is going to be the first. Yep, he's going to be the one getting yellow carded. Yeah, and he certainly deserved that.
A little frustration from White. You saw him grab what looked to be the hamstring.
Yeah.
As soon as he got done with that tussle, he immediately just pulled up.
And that was a very technical and creative Jonathan Jimenez that got pulled down by the very ferocious, rough and tumble Lawrence White. Now, Aaron Guillen, you can't stop him, Drew. He's coming on the field now.
And a big opportunity for Aaron Guillen we're going to tell you about here in just a moment. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access Tuesday nights. Plus, you can hear live matches from USL, MLS, Premier League, and more. It's all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the all-new Sirius XM app. So Lawrence White looks like his night is done. And Aaron Guillen set to check into the match for the Rowdies. And this will be, for Aaron, the 196th appearance as a Tampa Bay Rowdy. Just an incredible run for number 33.
Eclipsing none other than Leo Fernandez. And he is a living Rowdies legend, Aaron Guillen. Captain of this team for most of the season. And last season and the seasons before that.
So White's shift is done. And Guillen now on. You see him top of the screen. The modern era appearances leader for the Rowdies.
And this Rowdies club has been around for the better part of 35 years, 50 years. And for Aaron Guillen to have that accolade, what a special moment.
So here it comes from Sebastian Anderson. Rather, oh, they set it up. Hamid right there. A little bit of trickery. And that had me fooled for sure. Samuel Carriaga there in the neighborhood. And it was Prestis trying to run free. Hamid wasn't buying it.
Bodies go flying.
Mendes tied up once again.
Looks like Obalola again, this time grabbing his head. He was down before. Is it Obalola? No, it's not. It looks like it's Haji. No, it's actually Marlon Hairston.
Yeah, it's Hairston. And he may have taken a shot to the head.
Well, nobody said this sport was easy. It is very much a contact sport.
Those two guys getting after it that time. And Hairston got the worst of that exchange by far.
And he is really lying down in an awkward position here.
So a definite concern in the last, say, 10 minutes of this match. Certainly not fluid with White going down and now Hairston on the turf as well. It's kind of broken the rhythm a little bit in this game. Of course, that's secondary. Hope these players are okay.
Well, in the first half, Hartford had the possession advantage. In this second half, it is 50-50. Rowdies have come back into the game with the ball at their feet. But this Hartford team came out like a lion off a chain, trying to get that second goal. But Jimenez, who set up the first for Arteaga, had other ideas. What a strike to have another 2-goal cushion.
And before we resume play, got to tell you about one of our sponsors, Hooters, the original wing joint since 1983. The original Hooters right here in the Tampa Bay area. Tonight, supplying our pregame meal, and it was a feast. Those wings, breaded, medium, curly fries, little salad to go with it, Ryan. Man, what a meal.
No, Drew, I was paying attention to the method of eating from you. And, you know, some people like drumsticks and some people like flats. You like them both. You do not discriminate when it comes to your wings.
Absolutely delish. Okay, Hartford now trying to connect. Again, this team can score very quickly. A little contact there. Rowdies get the call. And all of a sudden, players going down left and right. Aaron Guillen now slow getting up.
Well, the referee has to be careful. He's going to have to stay close to his yellow card because the game is getting chippy. Oh, what a ball. Referee is giving out 1 yellow card. Hairston is looking across at the referee, and I think he has every right to look in the referee's direction. That is another yellow card tackle not given. And as a result, the game is starting to get a little too physical.
Substitution here. Boubacar Njai enters the contest for Hartford.
He simply provides depth for this team for the entire season. Njai can play defense or midfield.
The man from Gambia. Also spent some time with Oakland Roots. So a bit of a lull here. Rowdies and Hartford trying to wake up.
And Arteaga is providing that fantastic outlet for the Rowdies. Every time Hartford pushes up, they go long and directed their forward, and he keeps controlling the ball for them. Here he comes again.
Arteaga goes down that time, tried to draw a foul, not happening.
And that's another example of that consolidating, then countering. But the Rowdies have just worked to perfection tonight.
This is Jonathan Jimenez. Anderson gets a touch. Sebastian Anderson, I think, got to get a little more involved in this game here down the stretch for Hartford to have success. Again, Hartford just 2-9-2 all time against the Rowdies. Just 2 victories, 9 defeats. The Rowdies have handled their business.
And the last 9 undefeated for the Rowdies. 7 wins, 2 draws.
Incredible. Switch this one right now. Here it comes from Anderson. That's where they want it. Top of the box now. And trying to find a lane. Carriaga crossed it through. How does he get that shot off?
Well, he is full of skill, Carriaga, and an excellent touch. But Haji Berry took 1 or 2 touches on top of the box here. Very uncharacteristic of him. He's one of the leading scorers all time in this league. And this is Carriaga, the young bright spot from Argentina. Played for Lanús back in his home country. 5 goals and 3 assists for the number 10. Now the number 10, I have to tell you, in Argentina is a badge of honor. Diego Maradona and Lionel Messi sport that number, and it's not taken lightly. And everyone seems to have a left foot from Argentina.
Crowd coming alive here for the Rowdies. But a giveaway, Tampa Bay. They'll give it away once more. Hartford will have it. And they're some players right now that are going to be slow getting up. Danny Crisostomo, who is usually like an engine out there, kind of like a Lewis Hilton when Lewis Hilton is not in this lineup. Now he is showing signs of wear and tear.
Now, Drew, because it's such a soft spot for the Rowdies, right in the middle of the park, they don't have much depth in the bench in that area. Crisostomo, who's just been an absolute gem for Coach Casciato since he's come in. This is one of those players who's undroppable. He cannot afford to come off the field. And Jan Ekra, who played in that position, is on his feet.
See Rowdies players. There's Van Caazio. Looks like he is getting ready to come on for Tampa Bay. This is going to have to be a team effort for the Rowdies. You know, soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. You can get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek. Your ticket to great seats. So Crisostomo gets up gingerly. They'll have to be checked back in, and some Rowdy players look like they are ready to enter. A line change not too far away here for Tampa Bay. Cardiaga, again, using that left foot. Those left-footed players, man, they are scary.
Yeah, it's so hard to defend. I don't, for some reason, they just look left-handers, like left-handed batters in baseball.
Oh, how about that tackle? Arteaga now, the beneficiary. Already has a goal, pushed off. That time, not able to get a clean shot off.
Well, if you remember for the second goal, Paul Marie dispossessed Jordan Scarlett. And then Marie set up Rubens for the second goal. Another counter press by the Rowdies. They win the ball back in a dangerous spot. Yes, it may be, even if it did come off someone's hand, FIFA changed that rule where they're not going to make that call where the defender has no chance. The ball plays the defender. The referees are asked to refrain from calling penalties and free kicks like that.
72nd minute. Rowdies have led for about 90% of this contest thus far. Arteaga got the first goal of the game. Pacius added one. Hartford got one back just before halftime. No damage done there, as Ralph's mob a little sarcastic that time, as they usually like to give the business to the opposing team.
They are clapping. Ralph's mob, Skyway Casuals, making their voices heard as usual. Look at that green and yellow shirt. I mean, you can't beat that. Hawaiian shirt, Rowdy style. The Pacius working.
Starting to see some Rowdies players, though, right? Just drag a little bit. Have to wonder when that next substitute is coming on. Lasso. Crisostomo and now Arteaga. This looks like Hartford getting to the ball faster here and winning those 50-50 balls. Now near side. This is Mendes. Good switch to the point of attack now by Hartford Athletic. Again, they wind up with it. Rowdy's unable to clear. A chance coming. This one skates across. They try to do it from distance. They do get a Rowdy's touch, and a corner is oncoming.
Well, Anderson always patrolling on this right-hand side. This time it was Jimenez. They have 15 goals. 25 goals on the road, Hartford this season. 13 of them coming from that right-hand side. They love using Jimenez and Anderson to create.
So this one curling. Once again heading out. Samadia able to corral. Tried to sneak a pass in. Mendes is there. Mendes trying to hit the long open netter. Valiant attempt, and why not?
Well, after setting up the first goal, Mendes, and then scoring a worldly for the third, trying to repeat that with a fourth. Wow, look at that. Didn't have time to settle, as you really do in this game.
I guarantee you, when Siaha saw him winding up, though, what's going through his mind?
He said another prayer.
Oh, man. Oh, collision there. Skinner going to get whistled. And a free kick on the way, going to be in a really good spot for Hartford.
This is exactly what Hartford needs right now. They've been finding it very hard to get behind this Rowdies defense. So why not get a set piece in a very dangerous area? You have your left-footed set piece taker in Cariaga. So to Anderson, who has 5 assists this season. But the last person to touch the ball with their hands is the one that takes the free kick. I got Cariaga all the way.
Samu Cariaga. From Buenos Aires. Bill Hamid on guard for Tampa Bay. And this one again, just nowhere close.
Now, those kind of free kicks give coaches ulcers. He just pulled all his center backs up from the defensive line to come up in attacking positions. And the free kick taker cannot even keep the ball in play.
So substitutes moments away here for the Rowdies. Castellanos sending this one ahead.
Good energy here, boys. Come on. Move on, energy. Move on. Seven.
Now Sebastian Anderson. Good distribution here.
They're so compact, the Rowdies. They're not giving any sort of alleyways. For this Hartford team to sort of thread the needle and get behind this Rowdies defense.
Did happen one time into the first half. An easy goal for Hartford. Hartford knows that patience, persistence is the key here. Tampa Bay winning it again. Arteaga with Pacius. And here we go the other way.
Look at Pacius.
Little stop and go.
He has no fear at this moment. Great defending by Hartford. Didn't give up on the play.
Rowdy Soccer brought to you by Farah & Farah, Tampa's injury lawyers, and online at farahandfarah.com. Sponsors of our pregame show, halftime show. Thank you so much, Farah & Farah, for supporting Rowdy Soccer. Right side now from Anderson. Oh, the cross was knocked down by Guillen, and just can't get a clean shot on it right now. Hartford a little frustrated.
At this point, the Rowdies are first to every loose ball, every 50-50. They just sort of want it more, Drew.
Arteaga comes away from the pack now, a little give and go. Paul Marie finds him. Manu now sees the goal. Tried to cut it back. And who is going to get possession here? It will be Tampa Bay.
Well, the little 1-2s that have been happening in midfield with Paul Marie, Rubens Pacius, and Arteaga is at it again. This time Arteaga trying to cut back, but the defender reading the play.
I'll say this for number 9 Arteaga. He's had his ups and downs this year, but I think he's been more into play from start to finish tonight than he has been all season.
Yeah, so involved. He's the outlet for the Rowdies. While this Hartford team pressed, he was the outlet for that direct ball over the top, and he delivered.
Paul Marie now sends it on the hop. Arteaga taps it out. Rowdies will control once more here in the 80th minute. So that goal from Mendes was definitely a difference maker for Tampa Bay. I mean, Hartford, they were pressing Ryan, they were clipping at the Rowdies' heels, and then just one strike changes the trajectory, and Hartford just has not had the same demeanor since.
Yeah, and that also gave the Rowdies confidence as well. So the Rowdies were sort of second-guessing themselves coming out of the dressing room, while Hartford had the exact opposite mentality. That goal changed the tide.
Siaha now just rolls it out. On the fly, it's going to be Guillen. Keep in mind, with about 10 minutes in regulation remaining, going to have significant extra time in this contest as well with the injuries we've seen here in the second half. So still, the Rowdies have a long way to go. But they are starting to smell that finish line.
Frustration for Hartford.
Good to see Nick Moon up and about to check into this game. I know when he is healthy, when he is on his game, Ryan, one of your favorite players. He'll replace Rubens Pacius, who definitely needs a break. He was struggling during, say, the last 5 minutes.
So as a result of that, Paul Marie is going to push up top with Arteaga. Nick Moon is going to almost play as a right winger. They're going to play a 3-4-3.
So now battle in the midfield. Throw it now on the far side. Can watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Charleston Battery battle Birmingham Legion. That's Saturday, October 25th, 5 Eastern on 2DN. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. 82nd minute here at Al Lang, Tampa Bay, on the verge of what will be a huge victory for them and their postseason chances. Crisostomo circling. Here's Moon touching for the first time. Oh, Arteaga, second try at it. Missed the one-timer. Still the ball at his feet, and maybe a little bit of a lapse in concentration.
The ball on a platter for Arteaga. I think he took his eyes off the ball at the last minute. That's the reason for the missed kick. And then he tried to make up for it, and he just snatched at it for the second attempt.
The 83rd minute of a game, when that ball comes at your feet like that, and you've got to strike it, and you are a prolific scorer, it is all fatigue.
Fatigue.
All fatigue.
Absolutely.
Certainly if it happens in the 10th minute, 15th minute, you know, it's an automatic. But, man, this late in the game, as much ground as he had covered tonight, you can definitely understand.
Yeah, when the mind starts to go, the legs begin to go as well.
Now it's Anderson. Again, Rowdies defense moving in cohesion here. He's conceded one here tonight. Tampa Bay altogether just 2 clean sheets on the season. One of them coming against this Hartford side. See that ball headed out of bounds that time by Azakar, and we'll have a Colony Grove corner kick on the way.
Well, they've had to come through the sides, Hartford. Nothing through the middle against the Rowdies. Exactly what Coach Cassiato planned on doing tonight. And when you cross the ball into the trees against Forrest Lasso and Aaron Guillen, it's going to be a very long night if that's your game plan.
This one sent in, trying to get it in the mixer. Mendes. Good clearance for the Rowdies, 85th minute. Crisostomo brings this one down, and it's Nick Moon. Chance to run and gun here for Tampa Bay. Stolen. How about that? That's Crisostomo. I'm telling you, this guy never stops. And now Arteaga with some open space. Manu Arteaga right in front of the end line. Rowdies will circle it back. Azekar waiting for some help.
That was Jordan Scarlett who got dispossessed by Crisostomo. He was totally out of position.
Good turn this time by Arteaga. Trying to set up here a little give and go. Flag will go up and offside.
So, Drew, dare we say it's time to talk a little bit about next week. In the 11, 2 points ahead of the Rowdies. Detroit City sitting in 8th spot, 3 points exact. And they come into town next week Saturday, 7:30 kickoff, for a chance for the Rowdies to get in to the playoffs.
Oh, what an incredible opportunity for the Rowdies after everything they've been through this season. If they could somehow find a way just to make the postseason, it would certainly be an achievement. Last time the Rowdies played Detroit City, it was August 23rd. A 2-0 setback at Detroit. So much different environment it will be here next week. With the postseason on the line.
Indy 11 is up 1-0 against Loudoun United. Tell you what, Detroit, who was under pressure, gets a draw in Charleston. Indy 11 against number 4 Loudoun United, up a goal to nil.
So throw in coming. Hartford winners of 7 of their last 8 coming into this stadium. Just put on notice from the start from this Rowdies club. It's about matchups, and a lot of times it is about what is at stake. Rowdies needing this one much more than Hartford, and it has shown here tonight. Now it's Moon.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a wanted more scenario. Hartford doesn't have that much to play for. Rowdies have everything to play for. And I think the energy from the beginning sort of dictated the way things went tonight.
Kemper Auto knows your journey, and they will help you along the way. They are affordable, they are personalized, they are auto insurance you can count on. Kemper Auto. Get a quote today by going to Kemper.com. I'm going to hop on that as soon as I get home. My car insurance has gotten out of control.
Good thinking, Drew.
Here's Moon. Does anybody have low insurance?
If you find that person, please let me know.
Please.
They don't live in Florida.
Oh, put me in contact.
Yeah. What's the trick?
Anderson slowing things up. Coming towards the end of regulation time. Mendes in the vicinity. And looks like we got a little push in the back here. So Hartford will have it. Set piece coming. Anytime Sebastian Anderson places that ball down just like that, you got to get a little nervous if you're a Rowdies fan.
Yeah, I have a funny feeling you might try to test Hamid. There's enough white shirts. Well, I take it back. I think he's going to try to dink this one just over the penalty spot to that far side. Maybe to the edge of that 6-yard box.
This guy gave Sac Republic fits. Here he is floating one into the box. Lasso able to rise up, get his head on it. And now a corner is up next.
That means the Rowdies will go undefeated against Hartford in the last 10 matches.
Really an incredible stretch. Again, game not over just yet. Still have significant extra time. Taken away. Cut off Azakar. Rowdies. Again, it's Arteaga going down. He has been in the middle of it from the start. And now the end of regulation, 6 minutes extra time. And you see who is about to check in for the Rowdies. Thomas Van Keazeel, who has been a defensive gem this season. So all about defense from here to the finish line.
Yeah, like Arteaga, he had a slow start with a strong finish. And Paul Marie, what a game he's had. Coach loves him. Coming in from the MLS. And now Van Keazeel, he's just going to shore things up in the middle draw.
Van Keazeel found his position. Ryan found his spot. And what a contributor he has been in 2025.
Ooh, yellow card for Castellanos.
Is that a delay?
Yes.
Yep. Took nearly a minute to put that in motion, so certainly got the officials' attention.
6 minutes of added time.
Mendes now for the Rowdies. See if Tampa Bay here just tries to play a little keep away. Skinner.
So this Hartford team finishes up the season against the champs, Louisville, who just won the league tonight. Rowdies, of course, at home against Detroit Drew.
This ball kept at the feet, squeezed through, look out. Hamid out of position, and that is buried. So Hartford adds another, and all of a sudden, the last 4 minutes here are going to be really interesting. And it's the number 11, Galina.
Well, a brilliant ball through the middle, something that Hartford could not do all night long. They finally find a crevice. Brilliant ball through, and a fantastic finish in the end by Galina. That's his second for the match.
Just when the Rowdies were ready to celebrate, hang on, it's not over yet.
And 3 minutes is an eternity in sports.
So all of a sudden, a little bit of swag in the step again for the visitors.
Well, the Rowdies have a complete defensive unit on right now. They have 5 at the back.
Put over the top, crowd gasping. Oh man.
5 defenders at the back, 3 midfielders in the middle. Jimenez, Cristosimo, and Van Keazeel, and 2 forwards, Nick Moon and Arteaga.
Ryan, you were not here on the night of September 20th when the Rowdies conceded with just seconds to go against North Carolina FC. It just felt like a victory to everybody about to leave this stadium. And so the Rowdies have conceded late one time recently, ending up in a draw. Right now, I guarantee you, thinking about that night, trying to close this out. That game was in the bag. Oh no, Mendes goes down now. He is in serious pain. And Hartford senses it. Rowdy's a man down here. Ball sent in. Hamid comes off his line. Ball will stay in. Rowdy's trying to stop the run somehow. Castellanos right there, and we'll have a corner.
Well, Forrest Lasso showing why he's such an aerial dominant player, and Mendes, who's been the star of the show for the Rowdies, is holding that shin, that left shin. Here it is, challenge.
So Mendes going to be looked at here before we continue play. He was absolutely screaming. And notice Ryan, I mean, different players wear their socks and shin guards different ways, but his shin guards are down, barely covering his ankles.
It's very South American. He's wearing like no shin guards. He's actually wearing the kids' shin guards, like about this big. Well, nobody can see me, 5 inches long. And he just puts them on because you have to. Here's the challenge. He wins it there, but the follow through. That follow through coming in from Dispe, the hard man at the back. Just catching Jimenez, and he's letting the referee know.
So Mendes gets up slowly, and he'll have to come off here for Tampa Bay. And after receiving that medical attention, see the official having words with him, Elton Garcia. Again, that finish line so close yet so far away for the Rowdies. Another Colony Grill corner.
Now, because this is a point of desperation for Hartford and for the Rowdies, understand the physicality on this corner before the ball comes in. The referee has to come and start to give some housekeeping rules.
This ball curling. Tampa Bay trying to get to it. Oh, that one-timer nearly hummed right through the Rowdies' defense. But a deflection, and Tampa Bay avoids danger.
That was Aaron Guillen, who absolutely threw himself in front of that shot to protect Hamid.
What a sequence right there. Hamid comes up to stop play. George Scarlett looking on. He and Lasso, so many great memories as Rowdies. Now on opposite sides.
Look at Jordan Scarlett leading the line.
Arteaga again. Oh, I just hate that call. And a yellow distributed their frustration right now on both sides. It's been chippy most of this second half, certainly. Arteaga still with some lip service there.
The South Americans are the masters of the dark arts. He is just tussling for position. Looks like Njai went down very easily.
Right in front of the official.
Last gasp here for Hartford.
Siaha just want to put this one in the mixer. Lasso rising. And now it's a mad scramble for the Rowdies to preserve this lead and get a huge victory at home. Great job by Skinner. And the crowd loving that.
That tackle by Joey Skinner epitomizes his character, puts everything on the line. He's rewarded with a starting position tonight.
Tampa Bay will have it once more, and that is going to do it full time. Here at Al Lang, 3-2, the final. Rowdies hang on. Hartford challenged them late. They get a late goal. A tremendous night it was for Engalina. But the Tampa Bay Rowdies, that huge strike from Alex Mendes, just enough to get the Rowdies a huge victory and keep the hope alive for the postseason. 3-2, the final. Stick with us. Much more to come. Hope to talk to Coach Dominic Casciato and much more when we come back.
Ghosts are a real thing, and my wife talks to them now. Wait, are they in here?
Yes, they are, and they are very annoying.
So hot.
There's a hippie and a Viking, and a guy dressed like Hamilton.
Are you talking about Alexander Hamilton? Did that little twerp become famous?
This is our house.
We've been here longer than you.
Yeah, and guess what? We're alive.
Alive?
Ouch.
Ghosts, weeknights at 7 on Tampa Bay 44.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs. You name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call, Farah and Farah.
So what makes the original Hooters so special? Everybody wants to know our secret recipe. The answer is simple. We care about our people, the food we serve, our guests, and the community around us. And this has been true since day one. We created a unique experience like no other. What you see is years of hard work. This is our family, and we're here because we care. To us, originality isn't just one thing, it's everything. Hooters, always original.
Rowdies make it 2 over Hartford Athletic in 2025, a 3-2 victory. Here under the lights at Outling Stadium, Drew Felios alongside Ryan Davis and our phenomenal Rowdies crew bringing you the action. Tampa Bay went 2 goals up in the first half. Hartford cut that lead in half just before halftime. Game was hanging in the balance at the start of the second half, and then an incredible strike by Alex Mendes from distance really opened this game up. Hartford threatened to the end. They would not let the Rowdies get comfortable, but Tampa Bay up to the challenge tonight.
Yeah, I have to give the youngster Alex Mendes all the credit in the world. He set up that first goal for Arteaga to give them the lead, which is always the hardest one to get. And that third goal, it is special. Let's just call it that. All right, fantastic shot from outside. The technique and the fact that Sia had no chance from 30 yards out just tells you how good this youngster really is, from passing, creating to scoring.
Yeah, that goal an absolute game breaker for Tampa Bay, because tonight with Detroit City tying and only getting 1 point, Tampa Bay now a chance to move up into the standings, and now they are a serious threat to get into the postseason. It was sort of a team that was a bit deflated this week after the 5-0 loss up in Rhode Island a week ago, but Tampa Bay again motivated tonight, eager to make up for it and prove to these fans that they are still hungry for a postseason slot. A big victory for Tampa Bay here tonight. And we are joined now by Dominic Casciato. And Coach, what a game it was, back and forth, but that strike by Mendes, so special. Tell us about that goal, and how surprised were you that that ball found the back of the net?
No, I wasn't surprised at all. Alex is a top player and he can do special things, so it doesn't surprise any of us, and I'm glad he's getting back to his best now.
Coach, the old 2-0 scoreline, it goes to 2-1 just before the half. What did you tell the guys at halftime?
I think we were pretty dominant in the first half. If you watch the first half, I think we were on top from start to finish. I don't really remember Bill making a save, and in one crazy moment and they get in and score, right? So if you take that moment away, we've done everything right in the first half. So it was more of the same, a little bit more urgency in those moments. Don't switch off. And keep doing what we're doing, and then we get the third goal again. I thought we were pretty comfortable. I don't remember Bill making big saves in the second half either. A lot of their play was direct balls into the channel, trying to get into the space behind, which I think we dealt with really, really well. Again, maybe a little bit of a defensive mishap at the end there for the second goal, but really proud of the guys for the way they responded to last week and the performance tonight.
Coach, it also felt like Manu Arteaga just seems more and more involved in the game from start to finish.
Yeah, listen, Manu's a great pro. He's a great player. Obviously, coming towards the end of his career, right, rather than just starting it, but you see the energy that he has, you see how much he's willing to work for the team, and I think we've seen a real turnaround in someone like Manu, and I love working with him. He's been brilliant for us since I got here, so really pleased to see him turn that corner and play with such energy and such vibrancy now.
Great stuff, Coach. Before we let you go, I know this is your first season here, but next week it's all on the line. Detroit City coming here, Coach. This is going to be your biggest match thus far as the Rowdies head coach. How excited are you for that?
Yeah, really excited for it. I think this group has shown a lot of character, a lot of resilience in the time that I've been here. Obviously, the start of the season wasn't great for us, right? But I think we've made so much progress, and we just want to keep going. I don't think any of us are ready for the season to end, so a great way for us to have our last regular season home game, and then hopefully that leads to a playoff game.
Congratulations, Coach. Big win tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Head coach Dominic Casciato joining us. As what a performance by the Rowdies, doing just enough. I'll tell you what, Hartford came in here red hot, but Tampa Bay kind of halted that momentum from the onset. The Rowdies grabbing that early momentum. Manuel Arteaga getting up and going.
What a finish. I mean, absolute class. That's now 6 goals in his last 8 games. Fantastic strike by the Venezuelan.
Greeted by family and friends, always nice. And then Woobens, Passius, oh yeah.
Paul Marie did all the dirty work to win it back. And look at this finish by Passius. He just curls it with ease into that near post. No chance for the keeper, and Rowdies 2-0.
But this right before the half, the lead cut in half, and all of a sudden Rowdies not so comfortable. The tap in by Galena, so it's 2-1 at halftime. Hartford feeling good about themselves. Tampa Bay comes out of the locker room. Hartford's pressing. Rowdies look a little concerned, and then this from Alex Mendes.
Pure magic. I hope you guys enjoyed this on Sports Center for the entire week. Absolute scud. From 30 yards out, kisses the post and goes in. And that gives Rowdy their 2-goal cushion. And a chance for Alex Mendes to say hi to his unborn baby.
Mendes certainly going to keep that ball, loving it. His family about to grow. Galena though. Oh, nice little crossover there on Hamid to get a goal back and pull to within 1. So about 4 minutes remain in extra time. Game still hanging in the balance. Tampa Bay though, defense, defense, defense all the way.
I think they just wanted it more. They understood what they needed to do after that 5-0 loss to Rhode Island. They were still in the hunt for that 8th playoff spot, and they got the job done.
Numbers to finish things off. Possession led by Hartford tonight. Shots about even as well. Corner kicks in favor of the visiting side. Rowdies with some yellow cards to go with it. Big storyline, I think, was just the big plays and big moments. Mendes coming through, Passius, Arteaga. These guys have got to step up. They did tonight.
They absolutely did. Once the team could get on the same page for a prolonged period of time, that's what makes a good team. Not just short spurts, but everyone playing together for long periods of time.
It was a beautiful night here in the Tampa Bay area. Hartford certainly came to play. They did not give up, but the Rowdies, a little bit too much offense and a 3-2 victory here at home. Hope you enjoyed it. For Ryan Davis and our phenomenal Tampa Bay Rowdies crew, hope you enjoyed watching on Tampa Bay's 44 and ESPN Plus. I'm Drew Felios. Rowdies win 3-2. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you next week.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.